Hello, it's been a while. I haven't posted a video in about 4 months, but I hope to discontinue such behavior and continue to provide you some useful information. In case you don't know what this channel is about, because I hadn't posted any videos in such a long time, it is simply a channel that is meant to help via information to stabilize a lifestyle of a raw vegan, or to provide people more information on the experimental role as a breatharianism for people who want to graduate to this state called breatharianism. Now, before you decide to stop the video once you heard the word breatharianism, because you may not agree with the whole idea, I just say that if you listen for a second to what I believe what it is not something that I agree with, that many people believe it to be. Breatharianism, as what people believe it to be, is something which a person denies himself, or when a person denies himself of a natural urge to eat. I find that to be ignorant. They believe that if you restrict yourself from this material food, that the body, being a material thing, will graduate into a higher or feed off of higher levels of energy. I find that to be ridiculous, and if a person can pull it off, more power to them. But I don't think a person's going to be able to do that unless they're like a Buddhist supermaster and they've been sitting underneath a Bodhi tree for about 20 years without moving, or something like that. I don't care about that stuff. We live in a contemporary world, and we're talking about something that's unpractical, and how can we make something unpractical more practical. And I believe such a state, you don't have to sit there and meditate and feel the goodness, or stop eating and then feel the goodness, or feel the ravaging hunger, and then hope that your body, off of a type of a leap of faith, changes somehow into something better. My belief of breatharianism, I don't even like the fucking word, but I will use the word. Breatharianism is a state in which the body becomes satiated through eating. You eat and you eat and you eat and you eat until the body no longer requests a nutrient. The nutrient in the beginning, all nutrients in the beginning will be used not just for fueling the body with energy, but also giving the body what it needs in order to drop out the toxins. This is where most of your nutrients go. It goes to detoxing and purging the body of waste. But as the body moves into more out of the state of just detoxing, and then it can hold on to these minerals and these nutrients and use it for more important roles within the body and repairing the body, so the body can make use of these nutrients to gather the ambient energy that surrounds it, known as prana, chi, dark matter, dark energy, orgone energy, 0-point energy, the Holy Ghost, free energy, whatever you like to call it, the ether. All of these energies are all the same, and it's been discussed and talked about since the beginning of many different civilizations, and it is basically an all-pervasive energy that exists. I believe that the body can move to a state where, by using the material within food, it can use it to attract this energy. And this whole idea comes from a lot of research that I've done on different scientists' work that are completely valid. And so with that, again, you really have to think about what you're saying when you talk about denying oneself food. Now, I personally believe this whole idea comes from the philosophy of Buddhists or Hindi or work, and there's all different types of philosophy within that umbrella. People have the idea that material is a bad thing, or material is a hindrance to the human soul. Um, you have to understand what you're saying, and I'm not knocking your belief system, but if you just look and just look around you and see that you use a car to get to your yoga class, or you use a car to get to your meditation group, or you use shoes in order to cushion the stony ground, and you use material clothes to warm you and shelter you. You have to think about that first, and then you go beyond that and you think, what is a soul? So if you're trying to separate yourself from energy, where are you going? So many people have an idea that they feel like they're going to a state of pure energy. All that is ignorant to me and is stupid to me. Now, if you're trying to separate yourself from energy, then you have to understand that even pure energy is energy. The chair you sit is pure energy. Everything in this universe, whether or not it's light, it's all energy. A chair is all energy. There's different vibrations, true. But to think that you're going to graduate from a state of a spiritual realm, you're just moving into a state of another materialistic state. And there's literally no place to go as far as going is concerned. It's more or less how you control this energy to change the environment around you, and not trying to simply just exteriorize permanently from a certain state. The only reason why a person should exteriorize is to get better control of the material that they could not control before. If the very God in existence or supreme being has put a type of order and balance within the universe, into the solar system and the galaxies and the quasars and the stars and the stardust, then what makes you too good to get your hands dirty and try to control this material around you to your benefit? So your body is actually trying to accommodate that natural urge, which is to control material in order to better enhance itself. This is exactly what you should be doing, and by you restricting yourself of those natural urges that the body has, which is to create a better self, then you're just blunting basic functions. Now, spirituality to me is about understanding as well as control. And by stopping something completely, you have to know what it is that you're stopping. So, on that note,